Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Coach Frank Bisarek, sometimes known as Coach Biz. Today we're having another quick session. Today we're going to talk a little bit about alignment, okay? So it gets a little frustrating, I'm sure, for players and for coaches sometimes, where we talk or try to teach, but it doesn't always come through. So hopefully this video helps. Now, I've got my line here in the batter's box so you can see this, and we'll be facing this way. Okay, and what I want to show you, so if I'm lined up square to the pitcher, then I'm going to get into the batter's box, and I'm going to be sitting like this. And as you can see, hopefully you can see, it's a little bit of an angle, but my hips are aligned with my shoulders and we're facing nice and straight out. If I'm like this, that means I'm in an open position. And from there, when you load, your stride's going to have to come this way. If you get in the batter's box and you start off with a closed stance, so in other words, my back foot is behind my front foot, then in those, if you get an inside pitch, it's really hard to open unless you step back. So let's try to get the shoulder and the hip lined up straight forward. Let's move this forward a little bit. You can see a little better. So if I'm trying to hit out to up the middle, where if you're really on a ball, that's where you're going. If it's down the middle, inside or outside, you got to take it different ways. We talked about that in a different video and how and where to line up your chest. Okay, so if I step in, I'm getting ready to hit. I've got my shoulders and my hips directly in line with my body and where I want to go. Okay, so as I load, stride, foot's down, now I can start to swing. As you can see, I'm still in alignment. So when I come through, I can get on that ball and get all the way through it. And I don't have issues with pulling off the ball or coming on the ball. So what I recommend, and even if you're not very confident, you're a youth player or even a teen player that hasn't had a whole lot of practice or a lot of reps, then what I want you to try to do is just get a little brave and try to get lined up. What you can do if you're not sure what straight up or square is line your toes up in the same direction as the line or the chalk line that they put down. Sometimes it's a little squirrely, but for the most part, it's going to be close. And at an angle off the camera, it may look like I'm not lined up, but I am. So again, come in, line up. I've got my shoulders, my hips, my knees, and my toes lined up really nice on this. Now, when I load, stride, I do open my front foot up a little bit because I want to be able to square the ball, come through, and finish forward, right? So my belly button is facing towards the pitcher, my buckle's facing towards the pitcher, even though I know you can't see mine because it's too big. So again, let's real quick. I'm going to step in the box. I'm going to look down, make sure I feel like everything's lined up. I'm nice and relaxed. I got the bat in my fingers. I got my knockers lined up. Then I'm going to load, stride, stay square on it, hit the ball, and come through and finish. So let's give you a quick hit from this side, and then we'll call it a wrap on this video. Okay? So I'm going to get in the box. Everything looks good. All right. I got my golf clubs behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but hey, got to keep the golf clubs. Don't want to ruin those. All right, so I'm going to step in. I've got everything. All right, I'm square. I feel like I'm square. I can see that I'm square. And then I'm going to get up here. I'm going to load, stride, and up the middle. Okay? If the furnace wasn't there, I'd follow through better. All right, this is Coach Frank Bisarek. Have a great day. Have fun. Practice hard. And we'll see you at the ballpark.